So guys, I just finished filling up my water bottles and I am taking them over to place them in my garden. But this video is not all about putting the water bottles in my garden. It is about succession planting. I'm going to be planting a herb that did something miraculous for me recently. But I need to give you a little background story first. Please be patient with me all. So I'm going to be talking while I'm putting the bottles over in the garden. I'm trying to set the wheelbarrow right now. So a few weeks ago, guys, I noticed, well, I can say a few weeks ago or over a month ago, I realized that the color of my urine was changing from almost clear like water to, let me see if I can find a color in my garden. I don't know, very dark yellow. And I became a little bit concerned about it. So I saw this coffee being advertised on Facebook. The coffee's name was, I'm gonna have to run inside to grab the pack or the book that I got with the coffee to show you all, because I want to bring some awareness to whatever I am about to say. Alright guys, so I know this is supposed to be a gardening video, but please bear with me as I share some very valued information with you. Now, the coffee that I purchased online was the rice coffee. I have been seeing this coffee being advertised for a few months now, talking about it being able to help with a lot of things, weight loss, kidney problems, energy, and all of that. And the only thing I can attest to is the energy. I bought it and I took it for, I'm not sure if it was a month. It was either close to a month or a little over a month. And before the bag of coffee was completed, guys, I noticed that the card that I used online to pay for the coffee, it was actually my Cash App card that I had money to pay for it, and they were trying to charge that card for a subscription that I did not order. So when I was reaching out to Rise, I was informed that I have to go online to cancel the subscription and something. I was having a really hard time to do that, and then I reached out to somebody by text, I believe. Don't remember the name of the person. And when I also explained that I was not seeing the results that I wanted to see, I was told that I would have to take multiple bags of the coffee before I could actually start seeing results. And I'm like, nah, no way. I am not going to do that. Anyways, just to let you know, guys, that the rice coffee, it's good for energy, but if you're going to be taking it for the weight loss, I cannot say it's going to work because I didn't take multiple bags. All I can say that is it gave me a lot of energy. But anyways, back to the story with the urine. I mainly was taking it to clear up my urine because I was a little bit concerned, because you know that whenever the color of your urine changes, it can either be more than likely a kidney issue. Your kidney is being inflamed or it's damaged or something of the sort. I never go to the doctor, but I tend to read a lot about certain things, so I was aware of that. After I stopped taking the rice coffee, I started taking some garlic. When I started taking the garlic, it's like my entire body was smelling like garlic wherever I go. Whenever I was around people, I would be smelling myself because the smell of the garlic was coming through my entire body. Sometimes my pee would clear up, and another time, if I notice that if I eat especially junk food or drink any form of soda, my urine would get back to the yellow discoloration. And I'm like, oh my gosh, what am I gonna do? I read up some more and they said pumpkin seed oil was good for it. I am not a fan of medications. I don't like taking them. But anyways, I order a bottle of pumpkin seed oil, and I can say that I saw a little bit of change, and then I am like, this is not working. What am I gonna do? And it's like every single time I went to the bathroom to take a shower, and when I pee, the smell of my urine, it was getting like so strong. I got worried and I started praying about it. But you know what, guys? One day I was doing a video, right? And I harvested some ginger. I believe y'all saw me when I was harvesting it. The original pieces of ginger that I took out, I brought them inside and I washed them, blend them, and I put the juice in a mason jar, put it in my refrigerator, and then I start taking ginger shots in the morning. Just a little glass. And a few days after I started taking the ginger shots, I noticed that my pee was back to normal. So basically what I am saying, guys, I did not know this about ginger at all. I normally drink ginger tea because I know it gives energy, but to clear up my pee, I was not aware of it. I've never read it anywhere. I've never seen it being advertised, but I'm telling you guys that if you have not yet start growing ginger in your garden, now is the time to do so. And that is one of the reasons why I'm going to be succession planting some ginger today. But before I plant the ginger, I want to give you some of the benefits of the ginger. Okay guys, so I had to relocate because my phone went into an emergency mode because of the heat. So before I proceed, let me put a disclaimer out there. I am not a medical doctor, nor am I a medical practitioner. I am not even a herbalist. I am just simply sharing something that worked for me. I know that everyone's body does not take to the same medications the same way, or herbs the same way. So if you are on any type of medications, I would recommend that you go and talk to your doctor and see your doctor to find out if you can go ahead and do this or do that. Alright, so as I was saying, before I plant the ginger, and it is very simple to plant, you're just going to take the ginger and stuck it in the ground wherever you want to plant it, like honestly. But I really and truly would like to share some of the health benefits of ginger. Okay, alright, so health benefits of ginger. It promotes bone and joint health. It is good for brain and memory. It is cancer fighting. It's good for diabetes, GI health, that is diarrhea, hair, skin, and nail. This is saying heart health. It supports the immune system. It fights inflammation and pain. It is used in keto diet. Good for the kidneys, and I didn't even know that. So you see what I'm saying? Now this has hit the nail on the head for me with the kidneys, because I did not know that at all. It is good for the liver, pregnancy health. It is good for seizures, and it is also good for weight loss. Now the two main things that I can testify to is the kidney health. Well, not two, to be honest, maybe a few. Inflammation and pain, the weight loss, because I noticed that when I was taking the ginger, because I haven't taken it for 2 days now, I was going to the bathroom so often to rid myself of all the like excess water that is in my body. And I noticed that my waistline have trimmed down a few inches, honestly. So that simply means I am going to be growing a whole lot more of ginger in my garden. Which brings me to the reason why I have to succession plant some today. I have this sitting in my kitchen for some time now. They're looking a little bit dry. Let me show them to you people. I have to get up. So here they are. They're looking a little bit dry, and some of them have even started growing already. Yeah, so if you have not yet started growing ginger in your garden for all those health benefits I just read, trust me, you might want to start growing some. And this little piece here, you don't mind it. You just soak it in some water and the ginger will come right back to life and start growing. Even these are the rhizomes right here. Yep, they are going to be growing for you, baby. So I'm going to be planting these now in the garden. All right, guys, so I'm going to be planting the ginger with my celery. And some of the celery have dried down. It seems as if I have now become a specialist in killing in killing my plants. All right, y'all see this piece right here with the rhizome? I'm going to put it in the back right here. And because this rhizome is already turning up, I am going to turn this piece of ginger upwards. Okay? And I'm going to put this piece back here. And I'm going to put it flat down with the rhizome turning upwards. And for this little piece right here, I'm going to be doing the same thing. And you don't need to plant your ginger very deep because they're not a deep-rooted crop. Okay, so I have planted 4 pieces in this basket right here. And I am now going to plant the others in the next basket that I have my celery in. And it seems as if most of the celery in the other basket have dried down as well. So you all know that I'm gonna have to do a succession planting with some celery now. Lord have mercy. Hey, so I only have like what? I have this celery and this one still standing, and a little piece back here trying to grow. All right, that's it. All right, let me go over to the next basket. Okay, now, so in this basket, I do not have, well, I only have 1 piece of celery left, and I'm also sticking some ginger in 4 areas. And I did see some ginger growing in other parts of my garden, like in other containers. I'm going to be taking out those little plants and I will be planting them over here. I tell you guys, whenever I discover something that is very beneficial for my health, I am going to be planting that herb or that vegetable in an abundance. Yes, in an abundance. I'm going to leave this area for one of the plants that I have. These 2 little dry pieces here, I think I'm going to take these back inside and I'm going to blend them out to make some ginger juice. Okay, all right, so here is one of the ginger root I found, and I don't even see any ginger on the root, so but I'm still going to plant it in here to see if anything can happen with it. Y'all be my witness, okay? It doesn't have any ginger on it, so I'm going to see if I can get ginger from that. And I also have another piece in another area, and this one do have a little piece of ginger at the base of it. All right, so since I have a celery in the middle section right there, let me just plant the piece of ginger back here. Planting it back here. And if I should happen to find any more ginger, I will be sticking it in either one of these containers. Now, my friends, if that was not enough information for you to go ahead and start growing some ginger, go do some research on your own to see whether or not you would like to grow some of this miraculous herb in your garden. If this is your first time here, I am the Glades Garden Girl, your creative cultivator over here in Zone 10A, Florida. On this channel, we do so much things here. It's not just about planting and growing food. We salvage, we repurpose, we create things, we tweak. Not twerk though, no twerking, okay? We tweak things. I might break a few things. I killed a lot of things, a lot of plants. But don't mind the things that I kill over here. I kill them so others can grow. Yeah, anyways, I would really love for you to come back and join me each time I upload a video. So go ahead and comment down below now. Let me know what you think about the information you just got about the ginger, and if it is something that you are growing in your garden. And you can also go ahead and comment on some of the things that you're succession planting in your garden, either for the ending of summer or for your fall garden. All right now, so I am done with that. So see you in the next video.